All right. All right. You ready to get to it? I think so. Let's get the countdown going. All right, everyone. Thank you and welcome back. This is Nick Fury and welcome back to the Working Man Podcast. Thank you. We back. Yeah. Man, oh man. You know, it's been a very good season for content. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do some new things on my channel, trying some new content formats and things like that. And it's going pretty well, to be honest with you. Start talking about the Umar Johnson scam, if you will. Now, and don't get me wrong, it is a scam, by the way. And he does so much things. He's a meme machine, and he's content gold. I can talk about him for forever. You know what I mean? But today, y'all, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, they went crazy.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun for me. You know what I mean? They had some talking points. They went back and forth, but as you will soon find, Corey Holcomb went the direction that I pretty much thought he was gonna go, and things went bad very, very quickly. Corey Holcomb, he went down a road, and then Anton Daniels went down that road, and before you know it, I mean, it really just went into straight foolishness. And before you know it, they were both talking street. They both talking about how they gonna do this to each other. They talking about backdooria stuff. One talking about he gonna, S his D and don't S my D and all that. And it's just, I'm talking about, man, it was insane. All right. But anyway, before we get started with the reaction, as y'all know, I do this for fun and not for funds. All right. So if you would, all right, hit the Cashapp. All right, it's pinned to the top of the, it's in the description box. It's pinned to the top of the chat. $, Mr. Normie, okay? Of course, you can hype the video after this live stream is over. Hit the super chat, all right? Become a member of the channel. Hit the join button down below. All that good stuff. I also have a Ko-Fi down there. Hit all the links, please, and donate to the channel, all right? So, like I said, also, Anton Daniels went live on his Room 9 channel after the debate was over, and he went in further on Corey Holcomb. And after Anton Daniels left the show, Corey Holcomb went off on Anton Daniels some more. I mean, the Anton Daniels thing is 2 hours and 45 minutes roughly. And, you know, he even changed the thumbnail. Let me look at this real quick because he even changed the thumbnail. I should have put this up. Let me see if I can save this and put this up on the screen because he actually had two different thumbnails up. He changed them both. He changed the first thumbnail, and then afterwards he put another thumbnail up. Let me see if I can change. Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm gonna put them both on because he changed them both, and I was like, damn, let's see here. Let me get it right. Let me get it up. Pause. Let's see here. There we go. Let me get it up here. Man, channel. Let's see here. Image. There's 2. Put this in here. Go to the browser. The downloads. I was like, man, hold up. Okay. Where is it? I almost got it here, y'all. Let me get it together. All right, boom. Here we go. Put that there. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Y'all see it's covered on my screen right now, probably. But if you look, you see it says Anton Daniels, right? Live tonight, Anton Daniels. Now, let me change this image to what it turned into afterwards, okay? Because now, if you go on the channel, this is what it says. He changed the thumbnail and the picture and everything. Let me go here. Where is it? He changed it to this. Let me go here. Where is it? I just lost. There it goes. This is what he changed it to. He changed it to Act Right Demonstration. Okay? This is how petty he was on this. He changed it afterwards. I was like, God damn. So, as you can see, Anton Daniels was not playing, and neither was Corey Holcomb. Now, y'all know who Corey Holcomb is. He's a comedian, and he is I guess he's shadow banned to me in the comedian community. Now, he's very funny. He got the 5150 podcast. He does stand-up shows and all that kind of stuff. He does good work, right? Now, Anton Daniels, of course, you know, he's got millions and millions of followers. A lot of people crap on him because they think he's a buck dancer. He's a shoe shiner. He's a four-legged, forest rodent, if you will, the C word, because he went conservative and all that kind of stuff, right? And so a lot of people got smoke for Anton, and Corey is one of the main ones, all right? So, again, y'all donate to the channel. We're going to get down in here and get right to the reaction. We're going to go all the way through it, and then we're going to go through Anton's reaction, all right? So, let me get to it. Let me see here. Okay, and put it down. Boom. Here we go. Put the fair use up. Of course, y'all know it. Oh, by the way, for all of you, stop pausing the video ninjas. For all of you, you talk too much ninjas. You know where to go. The links are in the description box, because I'm getting tired of hearing y'all. All right, and by the way, some of y'all be in here. Enemy spotted. They be talking about, oh man, you talk too much. Let the video play and blah blah. Do y'all understand how fair use works? All right, I'm really getting. Well, you know what? I enjoy your comments. All right, it used to bother me when I first started doing this stuff, but I want y'all to understand this is a reaction. I have a lot of reaction videos on my channel, all right? I need y'all to give it the program because y'all not going to go on Anton Daniels show. You're not going to go on Fresh and Fit. You're not going to go on, CGA or Miss Jap or any other channel and say, oh, man, you talk too much. You're going to listen to all their commentary, right? If you're here, shut the fuck up and listen, okay? Thank you. Now, anyway. Let's get into the reaction.
Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh, my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm going to just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say. Like what you say and what I say, I think it's going to be interesting.
I do, too. Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting.
And we had a great conversation, too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great conversation.
You see both these ninjas smiling, man. You know when they're smiling, this is what they think in their head.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
That's they both thinking to each other. They think you bitch. all right, it's gonna jump off.
Put it up. So
You don't need to
That's what's
butter.
up.
You don't need to butter
I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so if Darlene can have something to do after the show, that should be great.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed
They
that.
think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen,
Uh-oh, here we
we
go,
seen
yeah.
worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody
oh,
said-
okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had? He on timeout. Craig had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
I think
Now, as you can see, we getting political here, all right? Right off the bat, we know that Anton Daniels has been moving conservative. He's been on Fox News. He's been on other conservative media, platforms. And so a lot of people got smoke for Anton because of this, all right? He sometimes speaks very well of our president, 45, and people don't like that. Again, people think he's a four-legged rodent, forest rodent for doing this. Corey Holcomb is one of the many people that feel this way, all right? So we already know because of their opposites in political views, this is going to get testy real fast.
About this nation, the U.S.
that's a part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing.
All right, now here we go. We got the argument of how we got to America, okay, or this land that we now know of as America. By the way, it's 400 y'all in here. Hit the damn super chat, hit that freaking Cash App, all right? Join the channel, do one of the three things, but get to it, all right? Now, the transatlantic slave trade. Of course, we know that we did not get to America by ourselves. We put on a slave ship. Of course, Anton Daniels, what he's about to speak on right now is how did we get to the slave ship, right? Because the white man didn't just yank us off of Africa because they would have got hit with spears and arrows and all other kind of stuff, right? Because we did have weapons, right? Even though they had gunpowder. Well, I think they did at that time. We had weapons too, so they couldn't just go and just take us like that, right? So what's going on here is that they're about to argue, is the white man so bad? And he put us on here, and now that we're in America, we're still oppressed and all those good things. And nothing wrong. Racism happens, of course. But like I like to tell people, it is not our complete undoing as a people in this society. But of course, in today's time, people have you think that racism is, our top, the top anchor that's holding us down in society, which that is debatable.
About white people, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there. Okay. Yeah. We don't even like each other.
Yeah.
And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people.
Yeah.
That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world.
That's facts.
That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for? What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because
Okay. Now, see what's going on here. Wait a minute. Where's my sound effect? Where is it?
Enemy spotted.
Now, Anton Daniels is going to the point that I just made, right? Okay, well, slavery's over. You know, things happened that were very egregious, of course, and we cannot forget about that. We cannot. However, in this society, and also, by the way, we didn't, and this is also debatable, of course, but we weren't able to parlay our freedom like, maybe we should have, or maybe other people have, and maybe that's because we were so downtrodden that we didn't have the mindset to be able to capitalize on our freedom early on when we first got freed as slaves, even though Jim Crow and all those other kind of things. So I also agree with that even though we were free, we weren't free, but we still had a choice, right? So I get it. Anyway, Corey Holcomb is still on the slave thing, and Anton Daniels jumped to present day because Anton Daniels was trying to make a point of, history and slavery, and he's probably going to go to Jim Crow. He's probably going to go to, Civil War and all these kind of things that got us to where we are today. Anton was like, nah, we're going to skip over all that and say, you know what? What is holding us back now? Nothing.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Or at least not what we think it is, or what we think is holding us back. Now, anyway, it's not just racism. It's not just the white man or the Caucasian race. Part of it is ourselves and our own mind state, how we do things. But let's go.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
it's the system.
The
The system against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who is my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with that.
Oh, shit, wait a minute. Now, Anton, I can't be with you on that, bro.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
You went to I'm a Christian first. Now, dog, I don't know about all that, bro. Like, I'm a Christian first and then I'm black. No, sir. You are black. And also, let's talk about being Christian, right? Because, and I've made this argument before with other people, but what religion were we practicing before we came over to America? No, they're doing wrong. I'm a red-blooded Christian, just like the next man, all right? However, the question must be asked of black people: what were we practicing before? Like, we was in Africa and we was by ourselves chilling, you know what I mean, having our own wars inside the country. What were we practicing? It wasn't Christianity. I don't know what it was, but I don't believe it was that. And so for you to say, well, I'm a Christian for no, Ninja, you are black first.
Enemy spotted.
All right, name you or whatever else you can't erase it off your skin, off your body. You are black. Now you're wrong. You're a successful black man, and you've been able to overcome all these system things that Corey Holcomb's talking about. Because there are things that have helped keep us down. Systems and oppression, and certain government programs or things that they inserted in the hood, which we won't get into that. However, these are all things that we can overcome. All right, Corey Holcomb, you are an example of that as well. Besides Anton Daniels sitting next to you. Let's go.
Construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown.
why you start
Brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black.
And I don't like that black thing. We call ourselves black, of course, because I know racial constructs and things like that. But I don't know, FBA, whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
None of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be
chat.
Christianity.
Hit the Cashapp.
Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this.
Now I get it. A lot of black folks are raised in urban communities, so they don't get to have the cultural knowledge about white people until they go to a place where there's predominantly white people. A lot of people in the hood, you be like, man, they don't know about white folks. They don't understand what they do and their culture and things like that. And it's like that because, well, they stayed in the hood their whole life. And so they don't really know about about white people besides, the trailer park, trash that they associate with. Okay. The downtrodden Beckies and things like that, the meth head, the meth Mollies and all those kind of things, right? So they don't understand that. And that's what Corey Holcomb was saying. Well, I didn't really know about white people until I got to California because he was in the hood the whole time in Chicago, wherever he's from. But Anton Daniels, he's a businessman. He does real estate, and he's been on all these podcasts and news shows. He knows all about white people. And I would also push against the one thing that Anton Daniels said, that we're the only people that feel obligated to be with their own race. A lot of these other races do deal in business with other races or deal with other races, but they are loyal to themselves first, Anton. I will give Corey Holcomb that. A lot of these races are loyal to themselves before they will be loyal to anybody else, especially us. Okay? So there's that.
Christianity. You have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
This is why
Where
I
am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
Why I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No, when Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he's saying right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know
really do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and so, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask her on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because
Now, I do agree that, okay, a lot of people say that black people can't be racist. I disagree with that. All right. If we're going on the definition of what racism is and prejudice and those kind of things, then we're all prejudiced against each other or have a hate for each other for some reason or another. Right. Me personally, I am a prior service member, retired. Okay. I've been to Iraq, Afghanistan, Korea, I've been to Germany, other places. There is enough racism and discrimination to go around across all races. Okay, in America, it's black and white. It's white against immigrants. It's black against white people. It's black against Hispanics. Well, if you go to Germany, it's the Germans against the Turkish. The Germans against pretty much everybody. If you go to Iraq, it's the Sunnis and the Shias and all those kind of stuff. Same thing in Afghanistan and in Korea. It's north and south. I mean, there's enough racism and prejudice to go around everywhere. So for us to say that we can't be racist or prejudiced just because we don't have a power, to be able to inflict anything against somebody, I think it's ridiculous. We can be racist. Now, yes, two things can be true. We also do not have the power to inflict our biases on other people, or at least not in the high levels anyway. All right? But we do it, okay? By the way, if you're still in here, there's like 700 people in here. Hit the damn Cash App, hit the super chat, hit the super thanks. All right, join the channel. Let's get to it, y'all. Come on, I did this for fun, not for funds. All right.
and the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
the main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's what I was going to say.
Y'all get to that.
That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that.
Well, I do agree with
bitch.
Anton
Yeah, bitch.
Daniels. All we got out of that was the rainbow contract, all right? Now, Donald Trump, before he got into office, everyone loved him, all right? He was in rap songs. People was inspired by him because of his real estate background and business background, things like that. And, you know, he had the apprentice and everything like that. And he was loved by so many ninjas, okay? Ninjas loved Donald Trump before he became president, right? And then he started to become president, and next thing you know, the whole thing came out on the bus about, you know, grabbing women by the vag and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, he became public enemy number one overnight, all right? And Anton is also right, okay? When he got ready to become president the second time, okay, there were people in back rooms that probably made some kind of deals or agreements, and next thing you know, he was in the shadows. People hate him after the J6 thing. People hate him, right? And he went to the shadows. He was still talking crap, but he was in the shadows, right? And when he finally comes out and says, you know what, I'm going to run for president again, all of a sudden we got 4 or 5 lawsuits all coming out at the same time, criminal and civil, all right? We got the one chick, the crazy chick that said no, he violated her. We got Fannie Willis come out in Atlanta about the election fraud. I think we had somebody else out in New York. I mean, it was Elita James about the tax thing. I mean, there was all kind of stuff. There was stuff flying everywhere, man. And he got convicted. I know 34, 32 time felon. I get it, right? All that people say that all the time. He was a felon, right? I get it. Even though people do financial crimes all the time and whatever, right? And so now again, he's public enemy number one. Like I tell people, he's the same guy. He's just president now, and everybody hates him. This guy's always been arrogant. He's always been full of himself. He always does what he says, whether you like it or not. Okay, he does what he wants. That's what white guys do with money. That's what anybody does with money and power. Okay, but somehow, as soon as he became president. Now so he's a jerk. He's insurrectionist. He's he's ruining America and all these kind of things, right? But when he was a millionaire in like the early 90s and early 2000s, everybody was saying, hey, Trump's my boy. Yeah, you had people with Diddy and everybody else Diddy was taking pictures with this guy. And then when the election comes around, oh no, we're going to hold a black vote. Huh? Which is, by the way, one of the reasons why he didn't get acquitted by Donald Trump. But anyway, let's continue.
That's why I ain't arguing with you on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
Oh, by the way, people say you can't be black and be Republican, all right? Everybody is beholden to the Democratic Party. That's another story.
I'm a
like
straight up,
I know
up
who
and
is, but I
down
don't want
Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you
Right,
what
are
it
you saying you don't
stands
fuck
for.
with you don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
Because there's some backdoor Republicans
and
I
we
know.
were taught
we'll
by
talk
our
about it.
parents.
Come on.
We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the
this.
fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Now that's facts.
Yep.
Look at the Democratic Party. You know how many they want to tax everything. They always talk about tax the rich, which doesn't work, by the way. Look at Chicago. They want to put taxes on freaking Cashapp and everything else. They're trying to get all this money. See, they believe that the way to fix the financial crisis in America is just to tax the fuck out of everybody, or tax the rich, by the way, and somehow that will make them pay their fair share, and we can put that money back in the government programs. Well, you see how that works, right? I mean, I'm no economics major, okay? All thing I know how to count is money, all right? But when you tax the rich people, they're not going to take L's, okay? Just like the boss at work, okay? He's not going to take an L. The corporation, they're not going to take an L. So you tax them, what's going to happen is that they're going to just raise prices. They're going to freaking cut back on your wages, or they're going to start laying people off, which will put themselves back in the green money-wise. They'll put you in the red. The taxpayer, the employee, the economy, they're going to get their money, all right? Look what happened with AI. Look what's happening to all these automated systems now. They're freaking laying people off. Everybody that wanted to work from home, guess what the fuck they're doing? They're at home.
Enemy spotted.
But they're unemployed, okay? That's how that works. So, but the Republicans, and again, no, there's no one good party, right? So let's not do party loyalty, things like that. But typically, the Republicans want less government. They want to know the whole 2A and the right to speak and all that kind of stuff. They want all that stuff. Typically, right now, yes, there's some Republicans that on some other stuff, just like there's some Democrats that on some other stuff. But typically speaking, if you look at the parties, the Democrats are more on a socialist agenda to me. And the Republicans are more on a more free government, free society type deal.
And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do, or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
nobody got the power to uproot them, then
We do.
we're gonna keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it.
By the way, we got what, 900 people in here? Ain't nobody hit the Cash App yet. Ain't nobody hit the Super Chat. I'm going to keep saying till somebody do it, all right? Y'all might think I'm grifting. Yes, I am. Hit the Super Chat. Hit the Cash App. Hit the members join button down below. I got members only videos. Get there. Hit it.
They'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you
The
understand?
local-
You understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it. We
I
have a
haven't
less.
missed- I heard
we have
everything you
le-
said.
we have a
I
less
can't
than-
wait till you tell me how voting
have a
makes a
less-
difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it
You
again.
got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not.
Now, I disagree that voting is for suckers, all right? Now, I get it. A lot of people got turned off about the whole electoral vote thing after Trump won the first presidency, right? Even though nobody had a problem with the electoral vote and the popular vote until he made it, right? Then everybody wants to start putting in rules and stuff to try to change things, okay? Because he's public enemy number one now. But I think what Anton is speaking on is more of the lower elections, the midterms, your state and federal elections. Their presidency, yeah, we can probably say that's, there's other forces that might be at play to get them to get who they want in office, all right? But I believe that voting does work. Now, what a lot of people always focus on is the presidential election. And in that case, you can feel how you want to feel about it. To me, that's probably fair, right? That it doesn't work. However, nobody focuses on the other positions that are actually going to help, your state, your vote, how you feel, the local, the state, the city elections, the federal elections, the midterms, your representatives, your senators. These are positions that actually will help you more closely than the president will. Okay? Because make no mistake, what the president does is some of it will, some of it won't affect you. Some of y'all just butthurt, like the whole thing about deportation, things like that. That stuff doesn't really help you. The common man, the working man like myself, the deportation don't really hurt me one way or the other. You just in your feelings because you're seeing people get yanked up off the streets, which one of the reasons the economy is so bad, in my opinion, is because you soft-hearted ninjas allow these people to come in, the whole black and brown thing, right? So they come in, they take over, they take our jobs and all this kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh man, the economy is so messed up. We allowed influx of people to come in our country that's overloaded all the systems. The reason why your welfare went down, the reason why your TANF went down, the reason why your food stamps went down, the reason why you can't find a good Section 8 house is because them fucking immigrants came and took it.
Enemy spotted.
And now y'all want to complain. And now they're taking the people away that will take the strain off the system. Let's get some people out of here. Now you're like, oh, they're our brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, that one lady that just got murked in freaking Minnesota, right? I saw BLM. I saw people from BLM out there championing or rallying for this woman. And it was the height of hypocrisy to me. You have Black Lives Matter out there rallying for a liberal white woman.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant,
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic
You're not
presidents.
even- you're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't,
matters.
if you
It
vote,
absolutely
that
matters.
means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors,
it's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this. Because
yo-
people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's a
It's
war.
all sucker shit
It's
going
a war
on.
every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical.
I also agree with that. The war isn't physical anymore. There's a lot of wars going on. Actually, a cultural war, a war within people's minds to change the way they think to progress in life. By the way, the poll that's still going on, right? We got 71% Anton Daniels, 29% Corey Holcomb. Who do y'all think won the debate? If you're still here, you haven't voted all right, and you haven't voted yet, please get in the vote and cast your vote right now. And like I said before, donate to the channel, all right? Let's get it.
Wars.
It's not.
Until
It's our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
we gonna always be
not.
talking.
It's
But
not.
see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do
these-
you think that
I
ICE
wanna know
agent
who
was
these-
able to shoot that
I want to
woman?
know who these. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
But see, I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or
I'm
the
in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I
This
said?
is so insane. Bro.
Is that what I said?
This
I
is-
said
this is
when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And
All right, now we get into the police brutality issue right here now, okay? Now, Corey Holcomb says that, you know what, when things happen to us, we can't do nothing about it. You know, they come in, they do what they want to do to us. They, they yank us in the street and hunt us down like dogs, and it's just like a modern day lynching, right? Yes. Modern day lynching.
Nick, you're stupid.
But what Anton Daniels says, which something that I learned years ago when this whole brutality thing first kind of became a big thing, right? Is that, you know what, you have to watch the circumstances of these incidents, right? No one incident is usually the same. And there are some instances where these people were, they were taken off this earth wrongfully. Absolutely. But you can't look at everyone and assume that it's that. And a lot of black folks still do it to this day. When something happens to a black person, they automatically think that the cop was at fault. But nobody said anything when those black cops came in and they hit that one guy. I forgot the young man's name, but I think they was in Tennessee somewhere, them cops, and they beat that black boy about a woman. Nobody said anything about that.
Enemy spotted.
By the way, shout out to Mikeish5664. He put a dub on it for support. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe somebody else will come up in here besides my man Mikeish and put some in the plate, all right? Let's continue.
interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking
Well,
about cops.
you
I'm
should
talking about
say that
cops.
one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to
You're
say
not- you're
all
not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I
don't
talk
think
about
you
white
got-
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I
Because I,
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you talking
women
about
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say
That's
every
facts.
single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy of-
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them.
You
And when
know
I
what the
say
easy
them,
thing
I'm
is?
talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that.
I don't
We
have a
say
boss.
that. But here's the
I
truth.
don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black
I?
people
Do I?
quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for?
Okay, now let's go to this point right here about how about Anton Daniels somehow goes against, or he goes after, as Corey Holcomb would say, he goes after black people more than white people. This is the Umar Johnson shit that people like to talk about, right? That, you know what, you go against black people harder, or you put more accountability on black people than you do white people. And my response to that is that, you know what, why not we make ourselves accountable? You wouldn't want a white person to call us out with you. No. You would tell them to stay in their lane, to mind their business. That's what you would tell them. But when a black person calls somebody out, like 50 Cent called out Diddy or made a documentary about him, y'all say, well, no, he went too hard on him. He's already going through enough. Why don't you leave him alone? He's got to take away from his family. he got enough. No. Who else to call out our community but us? Would you rather stay silent and let the fuckery and buffoonery continue? No, you would not want that, right? Because, again, racism and, things like that in America aren't the only things holding people back. It's the fact that we don't want to hold ourselves accountable for foolishness, okay? Our culture is trash. Now, yes, our culture, as far as like the bigger picture in America, is just as American as apple pie, right? Everything that we do is a part of American culture. However, we have a lot of stereotypes against us, and they all exist for a reason. So why not some people call it out? Just like Drewski, which we're going to get into that in another video real soon. Because people had spoke for Drewski about that church thing, but they were laughing at Keegan when he was talking about them rednecks. But none of y'all had something to say about that, did you? Wait a minute, where's my sound effect?
Yeah, bitch.
Nobody had a problem with it. He was talking about rednecks, but y'all got a problem when he's talking about the black church. Which everything he said that he did in that skit is true. But no. Let's not talk about black folks. Talk about the white people, right?
In this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it.
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My
Because if that's
capacity,
the- because if that's the case-
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
By the way, the Awesome and Gizmo show, shout out to you. I see you in there. Thank you for showing up. All right? Thank you for showing up, my brother. Won't you be a generous man, put some in the collection plate. By the way, I thank you for showing up, all right? And we're going to get together in DM soon, all right? Because I see you out there. I'll be on your lives a lot. You're doing good things, man. You to me, you are showing for the single fathers out there that it can be done right, okay? I see you out there. Everybody should have saw you on the Kendra G show. So, hey, man, I like what you're doing, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
no,
loud,
you talking loud.
and you still
And
talking around.
what you
What did
trying
the
to do-
Caucasian male
what
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not
dancing
getting into
around
that.
it.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an
Corey,
ass kisser
Corey,
of
don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of
When you
black people right now. You
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is it?
Bitch, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Now I got to say, man, Corey Holcomb said some things that can be perceived as disrespectful, all right? There no doubt about that, right? And again, I watched both of these guys. I think both of these guys have their own, they have their own opinions, right? I listen to both of these guys. I'm a fan of Anton and Corey, to be honest, man. But when Anton Daniels said that, the whole thing got set off, right? This is when it got real bad, okay? And it only got worse from here, right? So, matter of fact, let me rewind to get the context of the conversation. Y'all got to hear this, man. Then we're gonna keep it going. Where's the 25 right there? All right, let's go back.
you do? Let me tell you what you do. 'Cause
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me
gonna
tell you something,
Ain't
homie. I
nobody
don't-
gonna tell you.
Men,
Well, you
since
ain't been
you've been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I
No,
hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me
No.
wrong.
You too busy.
My
Because if
capacity,
that's the- because if that's the case-
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
And like I said before, I think Anton talks to both sides. Now, a lot of people, again, people give hate to Anton Daniels because he is conservative, which I would argue that the black community, like Anton said, is typically conservative. We're liberal on some things and conservative on others, right? But yeah, that you S the D of man. This is where it went left.
let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you
so-
talking,
No,
loud,
you talking loud.
and you still
And
talking around.
what you
What did
trying
the
to do-
Caucasian male
what
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not
dancing
getting into
around
that.
it.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an
Corey,
ass kisser
Corey,
of
don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of
Will you
black
s-
people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you.
Oh man, let me see that face one more time. Where Anton looked at him like, where Corey looked at him like, what? Let me go. Where is it? Where is it?
No, you talking,
no, you
loud,
talking loud.
and you still
And-
talking
That look.
around.
What you
What did
trying
the
to do-
Caucasian male
what
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not getting
dancing
into
around
that.
it.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because
Now, Corey Holcomb said he kissed Caucasian male's ass. All right, you kissing ass. You a buck dancer. You shoe shining. You a COON, right? And Anton responded.
I'm not an
Corey,
ass kisser
Corey,
of
don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of
Will you
black
s-
people right now. You doing the easy shit.
Oh
Ain't no way.
man.
Ain't no fucking way.
That's right there. That's the face right there of, you know what? Say that again. What you say? Huh? Excuse me? What'd you say, bruh? Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
What you do, let me tell you what you do. 'Cause
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me
gonna
tell you something, homie.
Ain't
I
nobody
don't-
gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna tell you.
dick.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck
you
dick,
doing,
homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you
seats.
give me.
Let's
switch
switch
it.
seats.
No.
Let's switch
I'm
seats.
with you.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't
We can
do
talk right in front of each
I
other.
don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick
You
sucking,
say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a fuck
but
about what you
that
talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm
now,
saying.
I'm gonna respect you. 'cause
Dance
it's your
around it.
platform.
Dance around it.
No. I'm a
I don't
respect
do
you
no
'cause it's your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do
Nigga, we
dick
can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right
Excel Pro Services. Pause. Man, yeah, there's a whole lot of S no D. What the? Oh my God. Pause. Oh man. Oh man. All right. So, yeah. Hey, Gizmo, you still in the chat, man? What say you? Do you listen to Anton, or do you think that Anton is he's a butt dancer too? I mean, like I said, I listen to both of these guys personally. I listen to Anton and Corey. All right, I respect both their platforms. Corey is very entertaining, and I like his opinions. I also like Anton Daniels. Okay, he's been RP for a while. Yeah, he's conservative, but he's entertaining as well. And both these guys have opinions that I agree with and don't agree with. All right, now again, if you're in the chat, if you have your opinion about Anton, again, feel free to put it in there. No shade over here because I got my own platform. But man, let's rewind it one more time, man. It got heated so fast. Let's go. Let's go back, man. The action. There you go. Let's go.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
seats. Let's
switch
switch
it.
seats.
No.
Let's switch
I'm with
seats.
you.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't
can
do
talk right in front of each
I
other.
don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll.
By the way, y'all in the chat, man, hit that damn cash app. Hit the super chat, hit the cash app. So Mike is the only person that got love up in here. He the only person that got love for the working man, for Nick Fury up in here. Ain't nobody hit the super chat, the cash app, man. Show you boys some love. What we doing?
Man,
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick
You
sucking,
say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what
that
you talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit. Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm
now
saying.
I'm gonna respect you. 'cause
Dance
it's your
around it.
platform.
Dance around it.
No. I'm gonna
I don't
respect
do
you 'cause
no
it's your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on our back. I don't give a fuck
sir,
about
no,
this shit.
sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton,
I'm saying,
listen, don't
I'ma
disrespect
let
me
you
like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how
Did I call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
Don't.
this
because
my
I take
show.
that-
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you.
Now, here's the deal right here, right? Now, say what you want about either one of these guys. Anton Daniels said you S the D of whoever, right? After Corey Holcomb said you kiss white man's ass, right? They both buck up on each other, okay? They both go back and forth yelling and screaming. They didn't switch seats and they got in each other's face now and all that. Anton Daniels told Corey Holcomb, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
And guess what? Did Corey Holcomb do anything?
Nope.
This is where, and again, I was at work watching this, John. I ain't gonna lie, I was at work watching this. And the bros were saying, you know what, man? Hey, I don't mess with this. Well, no, I got guys at work that's before Anton. I got guys with Corey. But the one thing they said was that, you know what? If you didn't buck up on Anton when he initially gave you the disrespect, you can't come back and play hard no more, man. And I think that's the man code, right? You got to handle the disrespect right there on site, right? And if you don't, then Anton has the right to talk as much shit as he wants. And that's what he did. We're going to go into another video. He went on Room 9, and he went in on Corey. Now, Corey, after Anton left the show, Corey kept doing his thing, and that's cool. You know, both of them going to talk shit. But if you're looking at who backed down, to me, I think Corey backed down. I mean, if you're going on mad Corey, hey, man, you did this, you said that, hey, we get each other's face. Anton says you ain't going to do nothing. Now, at that point, you got to put up a shut up. And if you don't do anything from that point on, then what are we talking about? He sunned you.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, homie,
No,
look,
it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Golly, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out.
By the way, shout out to XL Pro Services for the $10 for the collection plate. Where you at? For the collection plate? Thank you, XL Pro Services, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Actually, XL Pro Services one of the day ones. So, man, I appreciate you. And I got to get into the DMs on IG, man, because I've been missing out, man. Been trying to do content, but I ain't forgot about you. All right, bro? Okay? And also, Mike Lowry hit the $10 Cash App. All right? Mike Lowry, all right, a.k.a. Gizmo, all right? Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate the support. Y'all been grinding this for a minute, man. And we're going to have some more live streams coming to y'all. So, tell a friend to tell a friend, all right? We're going to keep this going, all right? Let's get back to the content.
right now, because we got to go back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening
no
to none of that
dick
shit,
suckers
bro.
up here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the
N-words
conversation,
coming out?
we can get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
you
nothing.
not that tough.
Man, it doggone these damn clipping the microphones, boy. They coming back in a second. Get your drinks, get your smoke.
Everything's straight. Everything's straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything's straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm a
By the way, we got 11. We still got the poll going right now. Anton Daniels 73%, Corey Holcomb 27%. Who do you think won the debate? Get your vote in now if you in the chat room, please. And again, hit the super chat, hit the cash app, hit the join button down below. I got members only videos. Hype the video after if you watch on the replay. All right. Thank you for all the support.
respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because
Right.
everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
That's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus,
And I know
they
some
gave
bad
us slavery.
Caucasian white men.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
so
correct.
look, check this
that's
out.
the
This
main
what I-
point, but let's
listen,
keep
listen.
everything respectful.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch. Where,
I do too. And I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother.
All right, now they done dapped up, right? They done apologize. You know, I respect your switch. Pause. But this will get rehashed here momentarily. All right, they're not done with this. This is for the camera. I don't know what they said when they cut to the break, but they're not done with this by far. Okay. Both of these men have disrespected each other, and to be fair, Anton gave the ultimate disrespect. And they have opposing opinions on damn near everything, okay? But, yeah, this is going to come back up again. We're talking about Christianity, and we know that pretty much every religion has been used against one people or another. Christianity, or we talking about the Muslim religion. No, don't forget about 9/11 and Iraq and Afghanistan, all these kind of things. Religion has been, we're not going to forget about the people in America that's used religion, black and white. That's, David Koresh, anybody, churches burned down, and, don't drink the Kool-Aid. We know all about this stuff, right? So that's another point.
I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
We good.
that when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
I'm surprised the video still monetized all this.
I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't
get
have
into
no
it with
sisters.
squad, too.
I got three brothers. and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen.
Now, what Anton's trying to say is, okay, Anton told this man you S to D, right? Which was disrespectful, made no mistake. But what Anton's trying to say is that there's been times where you said similar things about other people and you had no problem, saying that on your platform about other people, right? But so it's the disrespect. And maybe Corey Holcomb meant that disrespect when he was talking about these people, because he said a lot of stuff too, and he don't mess with that backdoor and stuff at all, which nobody should if you're upright standing man. But yeah, you can't give disrespect and then you understand what I'm saying? That's what Anton's trying to say. Now, do I really, am I really feeling that? Yeah, I don't know. By the way, there's 16,000 people in the chat, all right? If you ninja watching, get up in here, hit the poll, pause, hit the cash, hit the super chat.
Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it, because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house, because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that?
Now, they're going on and on right now about disrespect and what you can and can't say to a man and things like that. And this is going to go on for a little while. They eventually will get back into the conversation, or at least attempt to get back in the conversation before it gets heated one more time. All right, because Anton Daniels is going to take more disrespect to what Corey Holcomb is saying right now, because he will be insinuating that, okay, well, I'm not from the streets and blah, blah, and the whole street mentality. Because right now you got the corporate guy, which is Anton. You got a more urban guy, which is Corey, standing on certain things, like Anton standing on certain things. And the conversation never going to move off of the disrespect at this point.
Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers, that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's what you where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary.
I'm not.
When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me.
All right, this is getting kind of boring. Let me get to the part where they actually start verbally scrapping again.
And when you can't disrespect somebody and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You miss me when you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm going to disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No,
I'm
you
not
can't do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online.
I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because
to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for...
Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel. Results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about
you speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody around me, dudes been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you.
Sorry about this, y'all. I'm trying to fast forward because this disrespect conversation has been going on for like 20, 30 minutes. You talking about disrespect? I mean, God damn.
His wife I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like if a man got a woman with him and he say, "Hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so and so." It makes me say, "Okay, this is his lady." That's what that.
I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
That's
look,
what
you
OGs
said.
do, they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me,
Why
you said
is
it.
Phil laughing?
Phil's silly. He's silly.
Look,
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother.
Why
What
is
I
that-
look like
why
trying to
is
take
everything-
freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When did
I'm
the
gonna try to
when did the
explain.
conversation turn into
we go.
homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm
enough.
trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can
don't get
explain it. I can explain
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you,
You the one that's talking in riddles. I'm
you
talking
ain't never been to
straight
jail,
talk.
have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I
Why
could
would been to
tell.
jail?
I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't
who
think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we
well, you
talking
can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
But, okay.
I don't even have that in, dog. I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men, but I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. You don't accept the apology because you still
be careful shitting on me.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself
No.
and white men.
No, listen, I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it. Or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout
he
out
ain't
to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to
and
the
he ain't
chat.
shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black
We
people.
back to the conversation
You shitted
now.
on motherfuckers.
I
we
feel
go.
like I shitted on you. To
Well,
your
be
face.
careful.
To
Be
your
careful.
face.
Be
Shout out
careful
we go.
shitting on me because
Shout
I
out
feel
to
like
the
you
chat.
talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm
Well,
telling you.
He is absolutely talking shit again. Yep. Now, by the way, the poll, all right, still 75. Anton Daniels, 25%. Corey Holcomb, who do you think won the debate? If you ninja watching in the chat, vote on the poll, hit the Cash App, hit the super chat, get in the freaking live chat and let's get it go. Let's get it cracking, all right? It's about to pop off one more time, all right? So let's get to it.
I'm telling you,
You
that,
shitted on me to my face, but that shit will
Corey,
lead to some
would
danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
the tough talk? I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't got
shit.
security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that
I'm
you're
not
even
talking tough.
guy.
I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You
easily
said you
triggered?
disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all
You said that I
good.
disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you
But you still
disrespected me
triggered
in
by
my
it
face.
because you don't accept the apology because
You still talk
feel
about
some type of
everybody
way.
else except yourself and
No,
white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended? We
You
chopped
still
it up
talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing with
because I'm right.
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down.
You're
So you proved the
hypocritical.
point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
No, you hypocritical,
Just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm out the jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass.
Ooh-wee. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Now I gotta say, man, when Anton left on that, man, Corey Holcomb got some. Corey had smoke on the way out. I ain't gonna lie about that. He roasted him good on that one on the back end, man. Let's see that one more time. He go in on Anton.
And they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
You hypocritical,
Just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm out the jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga.
Now, I believe what happened was that Anton brought one of the panelists he has on his Room 9 show, on the show. It wasn't his wife. It was some other woman. I don't know nothing about that. I got to get some more details on that. But Anton had a woman with him, and it wasn't his wife. Yeah. And and Corey Holcomb, roasted her on the way out, too. I'm like, damn.
And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What up?
So there's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed. So
Rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
Okay, bet. It's
Let me
old
tell you
behavior,
something.
new word.
Where I'm from, if a nigga say something about sucking dick, nigga, it's on.
And he knows
I don't know nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be ready to swing.
And he knows that.
But he didn't say that dick sucking shit again. Get your fat ass out of here, nigga.
But to be fair, if a man walk up to you and say you kissing somebody's ass, that's gonna be taking the disrespect to Corey, man. You said that to him before he called you out. I mean, y'all let me know down in the chat. If y'all having a conversation, y'all getting heated, and a man says you kissing so and so's ass, is that fighting words, or is just the DS word, the DS phrase that gets this fighting words? Because somebody says I'm kissing somebody's ass, personally, I would take great offense to that as well. All right, just saying.
That's a
Just don't
hate.
use.
In here with this bitch that he know ain't his wife and motherfucker trying to get the bitch on the show. Bitch, nigga, you ain't got it like that, nigga. Get your cake ass out of here, nigga. Like, I'm finna be upset. This is what I wanted to talk about today, mainly. We have a situation in America going on where there are...
All right, now we're going to go to Anton Daniels. Okay, let me get back to the main camera. We're going to get back to Anton Daniels because Anton went on his show and he talked about this whole altercation. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think about what Anton had to say about it. All right, let's get back to it over here.
They to be knowing these men be down low.
Hey, all right. You gonna test the waters one day, you gonna find out they shark infested. You're gonna be fucked up and you're gonna be real fucked up.
But look how emotional he was. He thought he had a chance.
Man.
He thought he was too emotional, crying. His face
He Asian, man. He can move to Thailand and get all the penis he wants.
God. All right, we're going. Anybody else? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
right
shit.
on time.
My dog.
We knew he was coming.
What up, though?
What's happening?
I'm still setting up. I'm just getting into the hotel.
Okay.
What do y'all want to know? Go ahead, get your questions out.
Man, I told we should already had the conversation rolling, man. Y'all waiting on orders. Anton would have wanted you to have the conversation rolling already.
Do I have? Okay, I got it now.
Share my screen. Let's get it started.
All right. Give me a second.
I don't know what it looked like from everybody else's perspective.
I can show it to it wasn't no air.
We waited. We didn't even look or nothing. People were
you ain't look.
Oh, they even
I saw the whole thing from beginning to end. I don't need no replay.
Focus because I know at the end of the day he want us to focus over here. Okay.
I put it up. I'm telling you, man. All right, here we go.
I would suggest everybody once that stream in.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have, you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity.
Be partial. That's usually how I act before I hit somebody.
Yeah, but I see.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm not gonna I get real fidgety. Like, what the fuck am I about to do?
Listen, bro. Listen. That tough shit. This is what I was taught as I was growing up. You never imply that that's what you're gonna do and don't do it. You never imply that that's what you're gonna do and you don't do it.
When I pull, I always pop. That's why I'm living today.
I'm keeping it 100.
Yeah, no. That's 100.
You
but
don't ever try to insinuate that that's what you nigga. Don't switch seats and like it because.
No,
go ahead.
No, you right, but bro, I'm telling you the perception of it.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
It in that moment when I seen it, I say that's Corey trying to check Anton's temperature. Because when you got up with him, hey, we can go outside. All right, let's keep the conversation. I ain't gonna win it this way. So let's take the violence off the table. You had to do that because a nigga like Corey from Chicago was gonna test you in that way because that's not how you present online as tough. So when he said, okay, he do got some man about himself, now let's continue the conversation. This is normal in the wild. Anton, you just left the wild. I'm a hood nigga. I know what it is.
No. That's a perception. Wasn't shit wild in there. If y'all want to know the truth, wasn't shit wild in there. Wasn't nothing popping off. That's why I told the crowd. I said, nigga, look, I got security. You got security. Ain't shit happening.
That's a fact.
Now, and that's why I was talking about online. I said, nigga, now if you want to shoot a fair one, we can shoot a fair one.
Yeah.
We can go and shoot. Bro, I know people don't know this, but that's what I do. I don't talk about it online. I shoot fair ones all the time, nigga. I got 3 brothers, nephews, friends. Nigga, if we have a problem, we shoot a fair one.
Now, Anton, I gotta call Cap on that one.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Man, you ain't came on this show. You ain't came on after hours. You ain't did no episodes on Anton Daniels' channel with no busted face, with no black eyes, no bruises, none on there. You shooting fair ones when you was like 10 years old.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
I mean, you ain't shooting no fair ones now. I mean, you $1 million nigga, huh? You shooting fair ones now? I don't know about that, Anton. But I mean, again, you gave the ultimatum for Corey. You said we can take it outside. He didn't take it outside. So by street rules, he backed down, and Anton Daniels gets to talk shit now because when Anton Daniels confronted you with the fair one, you didn't take it. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, but that's how I go, right? If you front me as in a fight and I say, you know what, nah, I'm cool, man, then they gonna call me a bitch ass nigga for backing down, right? That's how I go, right? So Anton said, hey man, let's take it outside. You said, nah, I'm good. Well, guess what? Anton looks like Corey Holcomb looks like he's being the bigger man in the situation than Anton Daniels, he was a big dog, right?
That's not me being tough. I'm not tough. I'm not none of that shit. If you insinuate that that's what you gonna do, you gotta go. You gotta go all the way there. You cannot stop. You can't stop. But I seen the bitch in that nigga. I seen the bitch in that nigga, and that's why I'm like, oh, this nigga soft.
Okay.
All of that chair moving shit, that's performative. Because let me tell you what niggas do when they really doing some shit. They go. They don't say, hey, move out. That's like saying, hold me back.
Hold me back.
I'm keeping it 100, bro.
I like that.
I'm keeping it 100. Niggas, man, I knew that nigga wasn't going to do nothing. That nigga was shaking like a stripper. He telling Darlene, hey, move over there. Let me get next to this nigga. Nigga, that's for the internet. That's straight up for the internet. I never moved.
Internet.
I sat right there, right next to that nigga, and I continued to cook that nigga the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time from the start, from that point on, I cooked that nigga. I told that nigga, you a hypocrite. I don't believe you. You keep niggas around you that continue to try to boost you up. That nigga was frustrated. That nigga was frustrated. He the weakest comedian because a nigga couldn't even control his temperature in his own, and I was in his backyard. Nigga, I'm in LA right now in his spot with his people all around talking to that nigga. Talking to that nigga. Let me tell you, he never coming back from this. That's why I'm telling y'all, whenever his show end, niggas need to download that shit and never let them forget it because I don't go based off. That's why I told Mika.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch.
That's
yeah,
what he
bitch.
said. But let's go back to Corey Holcomb because he's not done talking about Anton.
A lot of men that don't want to reveal themselves, but they have bitterness because they know you're not the type of guy they are on the Backdooria side of the game. Let me say this one more time. There's a lot of men in this world that don't want to reveal themselves, but they're upset at men who expose Backdooria, so they find other ways to talk about you, and they won't never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good with that dick sucker shit, like right here. I can see if you were like out in the park arguing with a nigga, that nigga be like, fuck you, nigga, suck more dick. That's different. That's different. That's a nigga yelling, looking for it. But this motherfucker thought he was gonna sit here and say to me something about sucking dick. I ain't even mad at the nigga because I believe the nigga is weird. But that's okay. You could be weird. You just can't step to motherfuckers with dick sucking shit. Niggas fight. Niggas kill each other over that. And I really don't think he know that. Did he just say he ain't got no friends that been to jail? Did he really say that? Who the fuck ain't got people that went to jail that live in Detroit? The mayor went to jail. What the fuck? How the fuck is you in Detroit? I'll call all my Detroit niggas. Do y'all know a nigga that ain't been to jail? I mean, do y'all have any friends that ain't never been to jail? The only man who I know who would say that is a man who ain't bold enough to say nothing about the Caucasian responsibilities in America and what they did to make things go bad. But back on the good sissy, because we on the good sissy. I could have guided him that way.
Over $1 million.
Nigga, this board back here, this ain't no sucker shit. My nigga Laylaw bought this thing right here. Laylaw, Go Mac and Macca bought this screen. This screen is not no cheap. The screen they bought was defective, so the company gave them the upgrade.
I don't think they realize because they can only see.
This ain't no cheap shit. You don't tear this up.
Crazy.
But I believe if I would have super socked that nigga, I could have guided him that way. Because I was already sizing him up. I was like, oh, this is a little fat motherfucker.
I'd have whooped him, man.
I was like, dog.
At 10, I got to get back to my show. I was watching the
Nigga,
show.
you stupid, nigga.
I got to get back to my show, man.
Hey, man, if that nigga would have said I suck dick, I'd have dotted that nigga eye. I swear to God, and took whatever come with it. Yeah. But I ain't living like that.
But Corey, he did say it once before, man. Enemy spotted. And you didn't do anything. So he gonna say it again, and then you was gonna sock him in the eye. And see, that's where again Anton now he can talk junk now. He can talk shit because you didn't do anything the first time. Now he's like, oh well, if you say it again, I was gonna do something. But you didn't do it the first time, and that's what I mean. Again, people that I talk to, and now I'm talking about like platform guys, just regular guys who's watching it at work, and they said the same thing. Well, you can't. Like Anton said, if you didn't go on the first time, was you gonna go on the second time or no? I mean, that's the question now.
I'm not living like that. I am a successful man.
Come back with the bodyguard. I'll whoop that nigga.
That bodyguard ain't with that nigga. That nigga just trying to get that money and get the fuck. Let me drop this cake ass nigga off at the airport. That nigga say he don't know nobody who went to jail. What the fuck?
Nah, he was trying to bait.
How do you live in America and don't know nobody who went to jail? And he called me a hypocrite. This man said I'm a hypocrite, and he said he don't know nobody who went to jail. But back on the good sissy.
Exactly.
Are you not entertained? I don't need that. I don't need clickbait. I've been back to the good sissy. So conversation with the woman, and then he thought, because I don't know if you know this, he thought he can.
Me, he asked a couple of questions just about me. And he was really nice. Really nice. So it was just personal stuff that had nothing to do with the show or Corey. Yeah.
I mean, that's all part of the game. When a new nigga is around, they gonna work the woman that's around you to see what she willing to go for. Everybody know that.
Well, it started off because I asked him where he's from. I don't know much about the guy. That's my first time ever meeting him. I had.
So you started talking to him, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like we were all just standing there. So I think the first thing I asked him was where he was from. Maybe something like that. I can't recall.
Right. It's okay. I expect when other people are around your people, if it's a woman around, the first thing they're gonna do is try to get a conversation with the woman. And then he thought, because I don't know if you know this, he thought he can speak on you with confidence by whatever you said to him. Are you aware of that?
Yeah. But none of that stuff, I'm not bothered by any of that stuff. It doesn't faze me.
Well, it phases me because he thought that he could speak on you and you knowing me because he was comfortable enough to talk to you more than, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show and all like that. Because you.
By the way, it's 21 million people in the box, all right? You're ninja watching, hit the cash, hit the super chat, get in the live chat, man. Y'all that had ninja watch. I know y'all still got an opinion about this shit. Let's go.
conversation
But I
with
already
him.
think he was pushing your buttons, and that's why I'm like, okay, well, that's
Of course you think he was pushing my buttons because you don't have what it takes to understand that whenever you speaking to a nigga that you don't know, you already out of pocket. You don't understand that.
I do understand it.
So if somebody pushed my
He was
buttons,
doing that on purpose, is what I'm saying.
what'd you say?
I believe he was doing a lot of that on purpose.
He was doing, you said you started talking to him.
No, I'm talking about you, with you and him, like buttons. That's what I meant.
It's a lot. Look, let me tell you something. All right, hold on. Let me say this. I am the type of.
All right, y'all see what's going on here. Now they talking about disrespect and they reviewing. And both of them was talking junk. Anton went back on After Hours and he was talking shit about Corey. Corey continues to, dunk on Anton. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. All right, let's see what the poll says. All right, 71% still says Anton Daniels. Corey Holcomb 29%. Who do you think won the debate? I think everybody in the chat is on Anton's side. If you're on Corey Holcomb's side, that's okay too. I mean, like I said, I listen to both these brothers and you like who you like. If you think Corey Holcomb won, cool. If you think Anton Daniels won, hey, cool, man. All right. But we're gonna wrap it up here because Ninja gotta go to his 9 to 5 because I'm a normie, all right? So thank you all for your participation, for your donations. For your good comments, your bad comments, they're all help the channel out, all right? And thank you for your viewership, of course. And we're going to wrap it up and end it on that note, all right? Thank y'all for all the support. Appreciate the super chats, the cash apps. Keep them going. We're going to start doing more live streams, all right, and get some more channel participation going, all right? And with that being said, thank y'all once again for attending another live stream of the Working Man Podcast. And I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Tomorrow we will be back. I don't know if I'm going to do a video or a live stream, but you will get another production from your boy. All right? And until then, like I say all the time, reality checks are free. And I'll see you next time.